Oh, hey guys. We're just a little bit down because it's the last Smoke News of term.
It's very emotional here at Smoke News. However, it is the season to be jolly, so don't you worry guys. We'll still be delivering you the past fortnight's biggest stories, which include a brand new Culture Fest at Regent's and Christmas send-off, and right here at my very own campus, it's Harrow!
But first up, a couple of weeks ago, Smoke News reported on a teacher strike which affected students up and down the country. Well, last Tuesday saw round 2 of the dispute, and as the university refused to budge. Let's see what happened.
Thursday, 31st of October 2013. Lectures up and down the country are cancelled due to strike action by the university staff over pay. 2 weeks later, the issue is still not laid to rest.
Our union asked us to vote for a strike action, and we voted in favour of it. And we voted so that the union can now call more days of action. And the union is determined that we will succeed in this action, because if we don't, if we call it a day now and give up on our action, then next year, the year after, and the year after, the university will continue to respond with very poor pay increases, if any at all. They'll know that they can get away with it. So we have to maintain our action, and we have to succeed this time.
The picket lines were attended once again by the protesters, encouraging students and staff to support their campaign. But the second day of cancelled lectures now leads to the issue of teaching time lost for Westminster students.
It came from a discussion with the students on fairness, really. Many students felt that this is becoming almost an annual event and it's becoming very much a waste for them. And they're getting very annoyed with the continuation. I thought, well, let's try and do something about that. It's looking at the way to do that, so obviously we set up a petition, we're continuing with that, and we're building more strength now. They've announced yet another day of strikes on the 3rd of December. But we're looking at it from the student side and saying, well, hang on, we're still paying. You're not paying out our staff, we're not receiving something. Why should we continue to pay up to £225 for the privilege of sitting at home?
It is true that it is unfair on students to pay a 9,000 fee when society needs doctors, society needs teachers, society needs lawyers, society needs IT practitioners. I'm not sure whether Vice Chancellors will go ahead into refunding this 2 days fee to students. However, is UCU's constant request to employers to include the money they save from strike days into students' emergency funds. We expect the money universities are saving today to be used in order to support students to study, especially students who face real hardship. And we would be really, really glad and grateful if our money lost today is used for our students facing hardship today in our university.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor Ricky Morgan Tamasunas states that some classes were rearranged and participation was low. All that is hoped now is that an agreement can be arranged so that future disruption to the education is avoided.
Next up, the UWSU Choral Society were back with another impromptu performance last week, this time at Charing Cross Station.
They sang a range of festive songs to unsuspecting passerby in order to raise money for St Mungo's charity. If you missed this, then fear not, as the society will be taking Marylebone Parish Church by storm this Friday.
The annual carriage service will return from 6:30 p.m. and will be followed appropriately by mulled wine and mince pies at the Marylebone campus, so do come along and get involved in the festive cheer before the end of term.
Now, many of you probably saw the big banners around campuses a couple of weeks ago, asking students what improvements they would make.
You may have also been approached by some of SSA teams and been handed one of these too. Well, this was all part of our Campus Awareness Week, a scheme started by your SABs to raise awareness of the services available to students, but also to encourage to take responsibility for their campus. For more info, pick up a flyer from your SU office.
Oh, isn't that nice that we're looking after our campus? Moving on now, Culture Fest, which is, you guessed it, a festival of cultures, organised by SSA, Regents and LTS last Tuesday. Ella and Shima were among the action.
Hi, we're here at Regent's campus. There's been no lectures today because of the strike, so instead we're here at the old gymnasium for the first ever Culture Fest being held by the Regent's SSA. So let's check it out, see what it's all about. I'm here with Muaz, who is the VP of Regent's campus, and Aisha, who's the head of the SSA. Hey guys, can you tell us a little bit about what's happening here today?
Basically we're here with vibrant of cultures from all over the world who have kindly volunteered to come and showcase their culture. Merely for us it's a learning experience of different cultures.
There are 23,000 students in this uni and there are over 100 different nationalities and cultures, so you know, we're putting this together to basically show to show how proud we are of the different cultures that we have and the wide range of them in this uni.
Firstly, what country are you representing?
Afghanistan.
How are you finding the vibe? Are you enjoying it and stuff?
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, everyone's mixing really well, and I've gone to a couple of tables and people are coming, so it's going really well actually, yeah.
I'm representing Trinidad and Tobago from the Caribbean.
What have you done to prepare for the Culture Fest?
Apart from dressing up in traditional carnival wear, I prepared some plantain, which is like traditional Trinidad food. What country are you representing? You don't have an attire, so...
There's no one actually representing Tunisia, but my argument is I am representing Tunisia, so I'm walking around speaking to everyone, so...
Okay, that's cool. What country has caught your eye the most in terms of its culture, its representation and everything?
Everyone's put a pretty good effort, you know, everyone's wearing their traditional clothing. I haven't gone around to all the tables, but I've been to Algeria so far. The Egypt are definitely doing alright, they're playing, they're blasting the music. But they're all doing very well.
I think there's so many people wearing their traditional dress, which is so nice to see. I learned that fried plantains actually taste quite nice, which I didn't know.
I learned that biryani is very nice from Pakistan. Good stuff.
I'm a lover of biryani, so that was great to be at the Pakistani table.
We've been hearing quite a lot about the biryani, so we're going to try grab a plate or something.
Have to, the flavours were really nice.
First of all, I just want to say it's a great culture fest, and also let's say I went to the Algeria table and I learned that it's mixed. It's not just one nationality. There's Arabs and Berbers, and it's pretty cool.
So there we have it, guys. We've been around the world in 80 minutes.
We've had a taste of every country and it's been delicious.
We learned that Polish is the second most popular language spoken in the UK.
And that Somalia is the homeland of incense or punt.
Interesting. And there we have it. We'll see you guys next time.
At the next Culture Fest, hopefully next year. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Now, to a website that has taken the universities by storm. For reasons we haven't quite worked out yet, RateMash, the site which claims to be a community for students who like to go out and enjoy themselves, but it has one rather unique feature.
The website has uploaded 150,000 profiles of students by using their Facebook accounts, and users then rate the profiles of students from 116 universities across the UK. It is causing quite a bit of controversy, with many SABs encouraging students to request RateMash to remove their profiles.
I'll say, they only rated me a 4.
Oh, Reese. I give you a 5. Okay, a 5.5.
Right, you know what, just stop. Anyway, we want to know your view on this. Should the site be taken down? Have you had your picture uploaded without your consent? Are you a user of the site? Did you get lower than a 4? If so, please comment below.
Our final headline today brings us here to the Harrow campus, where students and lecturers came together to celebrate the end of term in a very special unplugged event last Friday. Let's see how it went on.
I worked with the faculty on Harrow campus to put on a Christmas party to staff and students, offering free mulled wine, red wine, white wine, soft drinks, mince pies and cupcakes. It'd be really good. Students enjoyed it and staff enjoyed it, so yeah, it's very good.
Quite a take-up initially. It has petered out a bit. I think we've learned our lesson in terms of the catering, but everyone who was here and who still is here is in high spirits, and I think is bringing in the festive season. We very much want to see the students playing an active part on campus in all aspects of the campus life, of our academic development, and we really like to join into the fun, into the hard work, and into us becoming a close-knit community of creative professionals.
Did you know it's only 16 days until Christmas?
16 days?
16 days! Madness! Haven't even started shopping yet. But it's cool. I love the thrill of the crowd, the sobbing Primark employees, and drop-kicking a mother to get the last teddy bear for your little sister.
Okay.
But I digress. Michael is reviewing one of the most anticipated sequels of the year, as the legend continues with Anchorman 2.
Michael, dish the dirt.
As this year's first semester is almost over and deadlines are getting left behind, it's the perfect timing for some easy to watch comedies filled with crazy adventures and tons of fun. First up, be ready to forget about all the assignments you've had to deal with lately and die laughing while following the wicked adventures of Ron Burgundy and his loyal crew. In this most anticipated sequel of the year, friends will join together to take the nation's first 24-hour news channel by storm. Be prepared for the amazing 70s vibes, as this film was full of mustaches, fur, sparkles, and some very weird stories, and the amount of priceless jokes in this light comedy is off scale, so don't miss out. Now, for my big piece of movie news. Those of you hot on the superhero scene will have already caught wind of this, but for those that aren't, get ready, as 2015 will see two of the biggest superheroes go head to head, Batman and Superman. Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck will step into the roles as the Man of Steel faces off against the Dark Knight. Who are you gonna root for? The second comedy film that's coming out soon is a must-watch for all the daydreamers out there. The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. To escape his really boring and predictable life, Walter constantly zones out and travels to his fantasy world full of action and romance. But when the circumstances at work challenge him to actually go outside and do something significant, it changes everything. There is an incredible once-in-a-lifetime journey ahead of him that he could never imagine would happen in real life. Ben Stiller created one of these truly good films that will brighten your day when you might be feeling a bit down and remind you that it is never too late to bring your dreams to life. Thanks for watching. This is Michael Lavin signing out, and have a happy Christmas, Happy New Year, Kwanzaa, whatever you guys celebrate at home. Make sure you tune in again after the new year. See you later.
I am getting straight to the cinema for that one. Now, you may have noticed that there was no Smoke Sports this week. Well, the show will be returning with a new look and new layout next semester. But in the meantime, let's find out how some of the Dragons got on last Wednesday.
I'm at a first team vice captain. Roundup of the first game on Wednesday. The first team played quite well. We've scored 98 and they scored 82. We're getting to grips with our defense now, and we're playing the offense a lot better. We're getting teams into foul trouble, which we don't normally do. In terms of the game, I think we need to improve on maybe a little bit more communication, a bit less maybe shooting from the perimeter, and starting to get a bit more work inside or get into the line, because that seems to work. This is our second game that we scored 98 points, and we're going to try and continue this until January. The team did amazingly well. Unfortunately, they lost by 4 points. The final score was 76-80. They played ridiculously well, and they are developing as a team. I'm 100% sure that they can win their league, and they can even battle in higher leagues. Unfortunately, we did have an injury, Carl, in the fourth quarter, who did injure his ankle, but we do wish him a speedy recovery.
Hi, yeah, this is Michael, head coach of Westminster men's basketball and women's basketball. Just a quick roundup of the women's game. We went away to St George's and we won the game 53-38. The girls are playing good level of basketball at the moment, and the team cohesion is becoming a lot stronger. More importantly, when key players get fouled out, they continue to strive and get the victory. Next week we'll be playing them back at home, St George's, the same team, and hopefully we can get the win and seal out the victory.
So, I guess this is it.
This is it. But you know what? We're back next term. We will be back next term.
Yes, we will. Make sure you have an epic holiday, everyone, and we'll see you right back here next semester.
Enjoy your Christmas break.
And we'll see you at our next take.
Bye.
See ya.